Hi, everybody. I'm Patrick. Welcome to the Living Room concert series that Brown Arts Initiative is doing. Uh, I'm Patrick, like I said. I'm a member of the songwriting class that BAI does, run by the wonderful Tracy Potocnik and Emily Goldstein. I'm here in Rockville, Maryland, social distancing and all that. I'm a junior at Brown doing religious studies and public policy. Um, and I'm gonna play some songs for you today, which should be fun. Um, it's been a little weird being trying to do music under these conditions. Find it hard to write when I'm staying still, and this is about as still as I've ever been. But I've got some older songs that I'm gonna play today. This first one I thought would be a good one to start with. It's the one I submitted when I applied to the workshop for to be a member last semester. This is my second semester. And I guess it was good enough to work because I got in. So uh, it's an amalgamation. It's called Amelia's Song. This song is for Amelia, though Amelia's not her real name. But nothing's changed if I just call her that today, because we're all just making up the rules as we play the game. And I've written about Amelia in so many songs before, and every time I think that I've captured everything, she just goes and adds on one thing more. Amelia, you might know that it's you in this song. There are a couple others who could think it's them, though they'd be wrong, because I told them things like this once, and at the time those things were true. But Amelia, oh Amelia, oh Amelia, I never loved them like I loved you. And I was thinking about Amelia when I passed a wedding the other day, with the groom and the bride-to-be in unfamiliar harmony. And I was thinking about all the things she'd have to say. And I always miss Amelia in the months when I'm far afield, when friends can get you through, but the other part of you lies broken, like a knight who's lost his shield. Amelia, you might know that it's you that I mean. There's not much here, but I left a few clues in between. All these platitudes I've said to you and to others back when they were true. But Amelia, oh Amelia, oh Amelia, I never loved them. Amelia, I never loved them. Oh Amelia, I never loved them like I loved you. Yeah, so this next one is one I wrote kind of a while ago, but I've been thinking a lot about how there were all these things in Rhode Island and about Brown that I didn't realize I was going to miss until they weren't there. And I think we all wish we were still in Rhode Island. So this is a song about Rhode Island, and it's called Discover Beautiful Rhode Island. On the way down from Boston, just south of the line, there's a sign on the border with Pawtucket. Tells me to discover beautiful Rhode Island, and I say that I haven't found it yet. And I pull off of 95, almost home, and just south of the river I ease the car along. And you come out to meet me as the clouds start to part, and I know, oh I know that I'm wrong, because beautiful Rhode Island is wherever I'm with you. I remember the day that I was sick in bed and you nursed me through the flu. I was cursing those New England winter clouds until your sunshine broke through. And beautiful Rhode Island is wherever I'm with you. Well, even the summers here always seem to be too hot, and somehow the AC is always on the fritz. But the sight of you waking up next to me, well, the thought of how lucky I am just gives me fits. And I know I complain a little more than I should about this place that you've always called your home. But it's just that I lose sight if I've been too long on the road. When you're not here and I'm all alone, that beautiful Rhode Island is wherever I'm with you. Fall nights meeting by the river for a water fire rendezvous, and staying out until we found the next morning's dew. Beautiful Rhode Island is wherever I'm with Yes, beautiful Rhode Island is wherever see somebody requested the Mountain Goats. I know exactly who that is, but no, we only do originals on the Living Room concert series. This next one is one that I wrote while I was in the workshop. Actually, it's based on a prompt that we had when we spent some time in the RISD Nature Lab. We were supposed to go around and find something, one of the little animals in boxes or something, and write a song about it. And I found this little shark in a box. And I thought, wow, if this is all the bigger that a shark is, well, that's not anything to be particularly worried about. And then I kept that idea and I wrote the rest of this song, which is called Abandoned Ship. Stuck in the doldrums with the engine and rudder broken, trying to wave down anyone who can get us out of here. And you ask me if I like living this way, and I say that it's just okay. Then you wonder out loud, what if it takes another year? And the thought of jumping terrifies, but if we don't, we both might die. Though how do we know we'd be able to keep the things we shared? Like the deep greens and blues that we heard James Taylor choose, that are swirling underneath us but not going anywhere. Oh, abandoned ship, abandoned ship. The sharks in the water are nothing to worry about. Abandoned ship. When the scale tips, we'll both feel better once we finally let it out. We just missed the last lifeboat, so look around for anything that floats that's big enough to get us to the shore. And they say a good captain goes under for his crew, but I'm not sure that was ever really true, and we don't sleep under the stars anymore. But I guess I'm willing to take the plunge, as long as I'm not the only one, and you'll come with me to meet whatever we find down there. Or we could just stay like this forever, never willing to sever the tether, at least moderately happy but not going anywhere. So let's abandon ship, abandon ship. The sharks in the water are nothing to worry about. Abandon ship. Flip the script and we'll both feel better once we finally let it out. A few words removed from deciphering the truth, and I don't know about you, but if we make it through, I'm not going anywhere. So let's abandon ship, abandon ship. The sharks in the water are nothing to worry about. Oh, abandon ship. let it all slip and we'll both feel better once we finally let it out. So after that one, I just want to thank everybody who's in the workshop and Tracy and Emily who run it, because it's just a great experience and I love the feedback that I get from it. And it's especially now, it's been great to have on Tuesday nights over Zoom, just to hear other people's great music and feel like a little bit things are still like they used to be. So I'm going to do one more. This somewhat, maybe surprisingly, is the only one of these songs that's actually about one specific person, who I didn't know particularly well, but I wrote this song on New Year's Eve. It was one I'd been trying to write for a few New Year's Eves in a row. It's called 2 a.m. Red Light. This light turns to flashing in another half an hour. After all the traffic laws let go of their power, and leave it to the few remaining souls on this road to keep ourselves in one piece as we find our way home. And now it's been 4 years since I woke up to a text asking if I knew you, and my half-hearted yes. 4 years on from hoping that the ice made you slip, and that there was some other reason you were out on that bridge. And now every year, as the bells get rung and the ball gets dropped and that song gets sung, oh, I see you in the bow ties and the one-man plays in this 2 a.m. red light that only I'm here to obey. I think I see some headlights in the corner of the mirror, but if they were ever really there, they've already disappeared into the darkness of a night that I never cared for, even before. And now every year, as the bells get rung and the ball gets dropped and that song gets sung, oh, I see you in the bow ties and the one-man plays in this 2 a.m. red light that only I'm here to obey. And I hope someone got through a message to you. Oh, I hope somewhere you know. I hope somewhere you know that I see you in the bow ties and the one-man plays in this 2 a.m. red light that only I'm here to obey. And that's it. That's all I had. Thanks to everybody who watched. Thanks to Greg and Sean and Sophia for putting all this together and the Brown Arts Initiative as a whole. And to Tracy and Emily and everybody in the workshop. And I hope everybody out there, wherever you might be, is staying safe, staying well, staying relatively sane. And I'll see you all back on campus some point. So thanks for watching.